Okay, chicos, hello, how are you doing, guys? Today we have one more class. In this case, phrasal verbs 21. Okay, hoy día vamos a ver 7 phrasal verbs más. Recuerden que esta es una sesión de práctica. Voy a mostrarles algunos phrasal verbs, su significado y su uso. Lo que sí requiero de ustedes es que participen lo más que puedan para sacarles provecho a toda la información. De esa forma también hacen que la clase sea más interactiva y a la vez puedo darles más feedback si hay alguna observación o pues obviamente les voy a confirmar, ¿no? Tu oración está perfecta. Quizá puedas cambiar una u otra cosa, ¿ok? So guys, try to participate as much as you can. Well, we're going to start with the first part. In this case, the first phrasal verb is, okay, which one is it? Okay. The first phrasal verb is this one. Leave out. Okay, guys, what does leave out mean in this case? Leave out. Okay, this is the first phrasal verb. So, when do we use leave out? Ska, hello, how are you doing? Thank you very much for being here. Um, Carnita, hello, good afternoon. So, guys, we're going to start with leave out. Remember, leave out is to, in this case, to exclude someone or not to include someone or something. Okay? Again, leave out is to exclude or not to include something, someone. Okay, so we're gonna have here some examples. I just want you to write your own sentences if you know how to use this part. So thank you very much for the rose. Okay, Natir, thank you. Irina, hello, how are you doing? Yep, let's start with the examples. Vamos a ver algunos ejemplos aquí de cómo utilizar este phrasal verb. Si saben utilizar o ya tienen una idea de cómo utilizarlo, recuerden poner sus comentarios para poder leerlos. ¿Ok? Recuerden escribir sus comentarios. Number one, we can say like leave out important. Okay, you leave out important information. Okay, leave out important information. It means that you didn't include, okay, you didn't include this conversation. Or in this conversation, some important information, okay? You leave out important information. You didn't mention it or you didn't include it in the conversation. Next one, we can say here, leave out, for example, your address, okay? Your address. Okay, we have all your information, but you leave out your address, okay? We have all your information, but you didn't include your address, so we don't know where to send the letter. Okay, you didn't include your address. You didn't mention this piece of information. Okay, that would be in this case other thing. Leave out to be a little more specific for technical things. For example, leave out crucial data. It's like very similar to important information. Okay, you can use important information or you can say crucial data. Okay, leave out crucial data. You didn't mention or you didn't include crucial information, crucial data here. Next one. Okay, leave out minor details. Okay. This story is very long, so I'm going to leave out some minor details about my story. Okay. In this case, you don't mention some unimportant, no? Not very important details. In this case, you leave out minor details. You don't mention something that is irrelevant, okay? Or you don't mention something, or you don't mention a detail because you consider it is irrelevant for the story. Yep. Chicos, entonces, a ver, vamos a utilizar ahora el español, en este caso para hablar acerca de esto. Espero que lo hayan entendido, si no, se los explico. ¿Ok? Leave out, recuerden, esto es excluir, no mencionar algo, no incluir algo. ¿Ok? Tenemos la primera frase, let out, leave out important information, no mencionar o no incluir información importante. ¿Ok? Sobre todo en crímenes, esto es muy común, ¿no? No mencionas información importante. O si sales con alguien, ¿no? If you are dating someone, maybe this guy has forgotten to mention that he's married. Okay? He leave out important information. How are you gonna date someone that is married? That's crazy, right? Okay. Imagínate que estás saliendo con alguien, pero se le olvida decir que está casado. Obviamente podemos utilizar esto, ¿no? Oh, he didn't mention, oh, he leave out this important information. Yes, how are you gonna date someone that is married? ¿Cómo vas a salir con alguien que está casado, no? En otras palabras, excluyó o no mencionó información importante. Okay, next one. Leave out your address, okay? In this case, don't mention your address or you didn't mention your address. Si estás haciendo un formulario o estás, por ejemplo, presentándote, es normal que digan cosas por el estilo. Hey, you leave out your age, ¿no? Y no incluiste tu edad, ¿no? Algunos tienen age issues, ¿ok? Tienen problemas de edad, ¿no? Entonces no quieren mencionarlo. Okay, my name is Joser. I'm from Peru. I'm an English teacher. I live in Lima. That, no? And you don't mention or you leave out your address or you leave out your age. Okay, tú excluyes o no incluyes. Okay, dejas a un lado tu edad o tu dirección, cosas que son quizá importantes o que quizá no quieras compartir. Okay, you leave out your address or your age, ¿ok? No quieres mencionar la edad o no incluiste tu edad. Next one, leave out crucial data. Esto es un poquito más técnico, ¿ya? Esto podríamos utilizarlo para cosas como crímenes o en juicios. Okay, the witness leave out crucial information. El testigo no incluyó data crucial para el juicio. Okay, the witness didn't or the witness left out, sorry, left out crucial data. Okay, no mencionó data importante o crucial. Next one we have here leave out minor details. No, if you're telling a story, sometimes it would be better if you can leave out some unimportant or irrelevant details. No, si estás contando una historia, pues no es necesario que cuentes todos los detalles. Tú puedes dejar de lado detalles menores o los detalles menos importantes. Okay, you leave out minor details there. Listo, entonces recuerden, estamos hablando acerca de dejar a un lado o no incluir. Algo muy común, por ejemplo, en cocina. Leave out an ingredient. Ok, en cocina podrías decir eso, ¿no? I'm not sure if I want to use this ingredient. I'm gonna leave it out. Okay, I'm gonna leave it out. No, no estoy seguro si incluir este ingrediente. No lo voy a incluir o lo voy a dejar de lado. Ok, es muy común. Algunos tienen Algunos utilizan ciertos productos, algunos no. Ok. Si no quieres utilizarlo, sencillamente dices, I'm gonna leave out an ingredient. Recuerden que leave out es mucho más refinado o es otra forma de decir no incluir. ¿Ok? En inglés tenemos la palabra include. So, you can use here not to include. You didn't include an ingredient. Teacher, ¿puedo decir esto? Sí, puedes decir eso, ¿no? Ok. Not to include. Okay, not to include. You didn't include this. Okay, that would be in this case what we have. Okay, didn't add sería en este caso. ¿No? You didn't add or you don't add. Okay, you don't include, you don't add. Listo, chicos. Voy a leer sus comentarios. Pueden ir copiando mientras tanto. Okay. Okay. Angie, hello. A ver, don't forget to leave out your personal life. Don't forget to leave out. No, no tiene mucho sentido esto. Podría ser don't forget to, or don't share your personal life, ¿no? Don't share your personal life. No dejes, no compartas tu vida privada. Don't forget to leave out, no, depende del contexto, pero no sería muy, un poquito difícil de ver el contexto primero. When she went to a party, they left her out. Very good. La dejaron a un lado, ¿no? No le hicieron caso. I left out my breakfast today. Oh, really? She shouldn't do that, Irina. Okay, we leave out my brother of my family meeting. Yeah, maybe we can say that, no? We left out, we left out my brother of from a family meeting or of a family meeting. Depende. O sea, lo dejaron de lado, quiere decir no lo invitaron, o quiere decir que llegó a la reunión y no le hicieron caso. O sea, todavía no está muy claro del todo eso del valle. Pero sería left, que estamos hablando de pasado. We left out my brother in the party or in the meeting, okay? Or we left out my brother of the family meeting. Huh? That's like, and that would be much better. I left out the last chapter of the book. I left out. Left out en esa ahí sería como que no quisiste incluirlo, pero es como si eh, uno podría ser que tú estás escribiendo el libro o estás imprimiendo el libro y no incluiste el último capítulo, o podría ser más como que no, por decisión personal, no lo leíste, ¿no? O sea, estoy leyendo el uno, el 2, el 3, no quiero leer el 4, I leave it out, ¿ok? Pero no iría muy bien en ese sentido. Sencillamente podría decir, I didn't read the last chapter, ¿ok? Más sencillo. Okay, like miss or skip that. Kind of, Irina. I leave out, but miss or skipped out is just very general. In this case, leave out is because you make the decision, make a decision of not including that. I left out every required information on the subject, and you can find it here on Facebook. Yes, very good. Okay, Kenya, thank you so much. Roxy, thank you very much too for your heart meet. Thank you, guys, girls and guys. Okay, great, guys. Okay, let's continue now with. Okay, what else we have here? Okay, she didn't left out her all the food. The full salt. I'm not sure. My brother um, always left out important information when when we talked about his family. Ya, sí, es que el always siempre se utiliza para el presente. Entonces, si quieres utilizarlo es my brother always leaves out important information when he talks about his family. Okay, he always leaves out. Okay, podría ser eso. O si tú quieres decir siempre ha sido así, es My brother has always left out important information. Pero always con simple past no va. She didn't leave out her old, okay? No invite. We didn't invite them. Okay, we didn't invite him. Okay, so si no quiere decir que no invitamos a mi hermano, sería como que a tu hermano. Okay, we left out our brother from the family meeting. Ahí se entiende que es que no lo invitaron. Okay, when I cook, I leave out the hot ingredients. Hot ingredients, no, like maybe you can use spicy ingredients. Yes, spicy, ¿no? Cuando estás hablando de ingredientes picantes. Hot ingredients, no. A menos que hables de ingredientes calientes, ¿no? O sea, que tengan calor. I'm not sure. I left out everything that wasn't important and used only what I needed. Yes, Ska, very good. Excellent. I want to leave out some lactose. Uh, I need to leave out some lactose from my diet. Podríamos incluir, we can use that. Okay, you can include that. Okay. Hello. Nice to have you here, guys. Okay. He's not he's not left out at the attendance meeting. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Don't forget to leave out your phone number. Okay, don't forget to leave out so we can reach you. No, it's the opposite. Remember to include your phone number. When you say don't forget to leave out, it's like remember to skip, okay, or not to include your phone number. Yes, negative and negative is like kind of crazy. Okay, I have to leave out my college in the Monday meeting. I have to leave out my college. Yeah, but my college class maybe, you can say I had to leave out or I have to leave out my college class on mm, or in the Monday meeting. On Monday's meeting, maybe, no? On Monday's meeting, maybe. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following sentence. Let's see. Okay, okay. Think carefully and don't leave out any detail. Or tell us everything and don't leave out any detail. Tell us everything and don't leave out any detail. Listen and write. Okay. Tell us everything and don't leave out any detail. Okay. Listen and write, guys. Any details. Again, tell us everything and don't leave out any details. Okay, that would be in this case the sentence, guys. Tell us everything and don't leave out any details. Okay, that's in this case the dictation, guys. You need to listen to the sentence and write it down in the comments section. Okay, tell us everything and don't leave out any detail. Yeah, that's right. That's good. That in this case is gossip time. Gossip time. Okay, let's write it down, guys. Look, we have here tell us. Okay, tell us everything. Okay, tell us everything and don't leave out any detail, any details. Okay, that will be in this case a sentence. Well, yes, I think it's you can read everything. Oh, okay, let's continue. Okay, that's good. Yeah, very good. Tell us everything, okay? Tell us everything. Okay, what happened in your trip? What happened in the class? What happened on your date? Tell us everything and don't leave out any detail and don't forget any detail. In this case, that would be the sentence. Now, let's continue with the next one. Next phrasal verb. Ok, recuerden chicos, esto significa excluir. ¿Ya? Excluir. Let's continue. O no incluir, ¿no? Not to include. Let down. Guys, what does let down mean? Let down. Okay, Nessa, thank you very much for that capybara. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, remember to keep tapping on the screen and share the live. It helps a lot. Okay, what does let down mean, guys? Let down. Okay, let down means to disappoint. Okay, to disappoint someone, to make someone sad. Okay, let down in this case is to number one is to disappoint. Okay, disappoint. To disappoint someone. Okay, to disappoint. To make someone sad. Yes, this is very common when you expect the support or the assistance of a friend. Okay, so you can say, hey, don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint me. Okay, a very common question, a very common phrase that you can use here. Don't let me, don't let me down. Okay, don't disappoint me. Okay, are you gonna disappoint? No, disappoint is a verb. It's a verb. It's not a noun. To disappoint. To disappoint. Ok, vamos a ponerle aquí el to porque para que se entienda. To disappoint. It's a verb. To disappoint. Okay. Okay. To disappoint. Yep. So what do we have here is to say, don't let me down. No, don't disappoint me. Okay. I'm gonna go to your wedding. Are you sure? Are you gonna come to my wedding? Please, don't disappoint me and come to my wedding. Okay, that's in this case what you or that we can do here. Okay, don't let me down. No me decepciones. Okay, don't let me down. What else? In this case, you can say let down your friends. Okay, maybe you can say um, if you don't go to the party, you are going to let down your friend. Okay, you are going to disappoint your friends. Your friends are going to be sad, or they are going to feel disappointed. That would be the idea. Okay. Don't, in this case, let down your family. No, if you don't study, if you fail the exam, You are gonna let down your family or you're gonna let down your parents. Okay, don't let them down. Don't let your parents down. Okay, don't disappoint them. If you don't, if you are a troublemaker, you are going to let down your parents. If you lie to your family or you lie to your partner, you are going to let them down. Okay, so again, let down is to, in this case, to disappoint. Okay, let down. As you can see here, we can use, we are using people, no, because like this is the most important way. Let down your boss. Okay, don't let down your boss. No, you always arrive late, or you didn't hand in a report. You let down your boss. Don't let down the teacher, guys. Okay, you need to study. You need to pay attention to the classes, and every time that you have the chance to speak in English, do it. Don't be afraid of it. Okay? Let down your teacher. Don't do it, guys. Don't let me down. Okay? Don't disappoint me, guys. Keep tapping on the screen. Keep sharing the live, and in this case, help me with the gifts. Okay? Don't let me down, guys. Don't let me down. I need your help. I need your support. Or if you're a famous person, okay, you can say, let down your fans. Okay. Some people are very famous. They like to help people, but sometimes they have negative attitudes. Okay. They have some negative attitudes. And they may let down their fans. Let down their fans. So copy this, guys. Now I'm gonna read your sentences, okay? Vamos a ir leyendo sus comentarios. A ver. Seb, hello, how are you doing? Don't let me down, teacher. But remember, don't let me down, comma, teacher. Or teacher, please, don't let me down. Okay, Irina, in English, guts. No, it's guts. What are you guts? Um, okay, the meaning is there in red. I believe in my family. They never let me down. Very good. Coma, please. Remember the coma. Um, ay, me quedé. Eso sería clases desde cero, Mirta, básicamente. Ahorita no tengo abierto el grupo de cero. Vamos a ver si el próximo mes puedo abrirlo. ¿Me avisas? Mándame un mensajito, le doy la información. Sí, okay. My inner gut never let me down. Okay, my inner guts, maybe. Some people often let me down because they are not serious. Yes, very good. Ah, Jenny, ¿me puedes mandar un mensajito aquí? ¿Ya? Sobre las clases, tanto grupales como personalizadas. Las grupales empiezan el 1 de septiembre. Okay, Kenya, thank you very much for that drum. ¿Qué vendes? Ok. Por el momento, nada, todavía. Ok. Jenny, no puedo compartir la información por aquí. Mándame un mensajito. O sea que está muy estricto TikTok con precios y todo lo demás. Please, people knows they can count on me. Yes, I never let them down. Let them down, sorry. En vez del they, them. What else do we have here? Traducción, Verónica. ¿Qué parte, Verónica, necesitas? Avísame. Okay. Our teacher will never let us down. Okay. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, más que he puesto. The Sun's Beetle. Yes, the Sun's Beetle. Okay, that's too sad. Hey, English. Gonza, how are you doing, guys? How are you doing, bro? Yes. ¿Qué tal, Gonza? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tienes clases para hoy? Avísame. No se olviden de seguir a seguirlo al teacher Gonza. El otro día estuvo el profe Guzmán también por aquí. Mr. Guzmán. Oye, se me perdió tu mensaje. ¿Dónde está? Ok, ok, está por aquí arriba, creo. Se me perdió. Bueno, ok. Saludos para ahí, Gonza. Okay, good. Let's see. Let me down. Her mother let her down with her behavior. Her mother. Sería al revés, ¿no? The son let her mother down. Sería, ¿no? El hijo decepcionó a la madre. Entonces, chicos, fíjense aquí. Let down, to disappoint. ¿Ok? Ese es el primer significado. Number one, to disappoint. Number two, in this case, it could be like to physically let something down. Okay. For example, let the curtains down. Okay. Let down the curtains. Or let down the rope. Let down. Okay. In this case, we're talking about something physically. The curtains are like this. So I don't know. Maybe you can say, "Hey, let down the curtains." Okay, let them down. Okay, let them go down. That's in this case to permit to the curtains to go down. Number two, let down the rope. If you are here, like a person is here, right? A person is here and you are here, and you want to get here. No? Maybe this person is going to send you a rope. So the action in this case is to let down the rope. So you can grab it and get out of this hole. Let's imagine that this is a hole. Okay, this is a hole. If you want to get out of it, you need to ask someone, hey, let down the rope. Okay, let down the rope so I can grab it and get out of here. Okay, that would be in this case the other idea. Chicos, entonces físicamente podríamos hablar de let down como permitir o dejar caer o permitir a que algo baje, ¿ok? Let down. Por ejemplo, en este caso, ¿no? Dejen caer las cortinas o dejen bajar las cortinas o simplemente bajen las cortinas, ¿ok? Si hablamos de esta situación, ¿no? Eh, tira la soga o haz que o baja más la soga, ¿ok? Estamos hablando de let down the rope, ¿ok? I can reach the rope. Let it down a little more, please. ¿Ok? No alcanzo la soga, ¿no? Haz que baje un poco más, ¿no? O bájala un poco más. Let it down. Let it down. ¿Ok? Físicamente, entonces, estamos utilizando down como para abajo, ¿no? Listo. Ahora sí, vamos con el vocabulario. Vamos con la siguiente parte. ¿Ok? Hello, everyone. Okay, Gonza, thank you very much for being here. Seb, thank you very much for your heart me. Ahí, chicos, van a seguir ahí el profe Gonza. Sobre todo si están en nivel básico, están empezando con el inglés, quieren clases un poquito más amigables, ir poquito a poquito, pueden ir ahí con el teacher Gonza, que también tiene clases por aquí por TikTok. I let down the curtains at night. Yes, very good. Hola, Estania. Hello, how are you doing? Let's continue, guys, with the following sentence. Okay, let's see. Okay, the movie let down the audience. The movie let down the audience. Listen and write that sentence in the comments, okay? This is a dictation activity. Listen and write, okay? The movie let down the audience. The movie let down the audience. Okay. Come on, guys. Don't translate that sentence, please. Ah, and copy this. Copy this. Copy that, guys. Okay, Mar, Rio, Sol, Aura. Okay, hello. Ocean. Sea. You are sea, river, island. Aura. 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 Yeah, no, let's see. Okay, very good, guys. Let's write the sentence. Let's write the sentence. Okay, this is what happens to me every time I see a new DC movie or a Marvel movie. Every time I go to watch a Marvel movie or a DC movie, okay, the movie let me down. Okay, it lets me down. Yeah, I end up feeling disappointed. Yeah, the movie let down the audience. It was a bad movie. That's why I'm not very excited when I listen to a new movie. No, a new next month we're gonna have a new Marvel movie on the cinema, and I was like, oh my God, one more Marvel movie. I I was very disappointed. Okay, of the some of the movies that we have this year and last year, and I was like, no, I don't want to waste my money watching not very well structured movies. Okay. Yeah, basically it is like that. Okay, guys. That would be in this case the sentence. Okay. The movie let down the audience because it was terrible. It was a bad movie. Let's continue with the following part, guys. Okay, listo. Um, the next part will be okay, let down. Then we are going to continue with. Okay, let's continue with let in. What does let in mean, guys? Let in or let in. Okay, John, hello. How are you doing? Okay, greetings to Bolivia. Okay, Galsenia, no, it's to disappoint. Decepcionar. I didn't watch what I expected. Exactly. Okay, hello. Okay, let in. Okay. Let in means to let something go inside. Okay, remember, let in these cases are related to permit. Okay, let is to permit. In this case, when you say that you are letting someone in, it's like you are allowing them to enter. Okay, let's start writing it down. Okay, guys, that would be like the first meaning. Allow to allow someone or something to enter. Okay, to allow someone or something to enter. That would be in this case to let people in. No? When you open your when you open your when you open your doors, no, the doors of your house, you are letting people in your house. Okay. And that's the opposite. You know, when you close your door, you don't or you are not letting people in your house. That would be in this case something physical or something more figurative. For example, let me in your house or let me in your life. Okay. Let me go in your life or let me enter to your life. Yes. Entonces, podría ser algo físico dejar entrar en tu casa, por ejemplo, o puede ser dejar entrar a tu vida, ¿no? Let me in your heart, ¿no? Déjame entrar a tu corazón. Let me in your mind. Déjame entrar a tu mente. Cosas por el estilo. So we can use both, okay? It could be something physical or it could be something more figurative. Now, let's talk about some phrase. Let's use some words here. Let in strangers. Okay, this is something very common that our parents used to tell us, right? Don't let in strangers. Don't let in strangers, or don't let strangers in the house. Okay, so that's something that is it was like very common when we were children. If someone knocks the door or if someone rings a bell, please don't let them in. Okay. My mom used to tell me that if someone comes to the house and knocks the door and says, "Open the door because your mom had an accident and she told me to come to her house. Let me in." Okay, let me in. And obviously, it was a scam. No? That was a lie. So my mom used to tell me that, no, don't let in strangers. Okay, don't let in strangers here. Yep, that would be in this case something that we can use. Other thing, for example, let in maybe reporters or yes, reporters, TV reporters or journalists. Okay, the police isn't letting in the journalists. Okay, the journalists. They close all the gates or they close everything around the accident, and they aren't letting in journalists. Okay, so well, a reporter or a journalist wants to check everything, right? But or maybe this could be when you want something to be private. You shouldn't let in journalists. Sometimes you need to keep your private life, ¿ok? En este caso sería como no dejar entrar a periodistas, ¿no? Es muy común. A veces hacen su trabajo, los periodistas hacen su trabajo, pero hay ocasiones en las cuales uno no quiere. Ok, no quiere dar declaraciones, o sencillamente no quiere que te graben, o sencillamente no quiere decir nada, ¿no? Entonces, you don't let in the journalist, ¿no? Si viene un periodista y dice, no, déjeme entrar porque quiero ver, no sé, la escena del crimen o algo así, obviamente no te van a dejar. Don't let in journalist or that journalist, ¿no? What else? Let in the teacher didn't or don't let in late students, okay? If you go to classes, there are some teachers that don't let in late students or don't let in students that arrive late. Yep, it's very common too. Yeah, I used to do that. I remember when I used to work at schools when I started my class at 8, okay, and maybe there was a student coming at 8 and 5 or 8 and 10, I didn't, or I used to not letting them out, okay? I used to say, no, sorry, but I'm not going to let you in. Let me finish the class, or maybe let me finish the explanation, at least the explanation. Okay, so maybe the teacher don't let the students or late students in the classroom. Okay, what else? Maybe you can say something like, "Hey, let in the dog." Okay, you need to let the dog in. Okay, you need to let it in. Okay, you need the Maybe your dog is out, okay, out of your house, and maybe he wants to get in again. So maybe you have to say, "Hey, please open the door. Let the dog in." Okay? Or letting the dog, no? Because the dog wants to get in the house. Yep, that would be in this case. And the other thing. Okay, very good. Let the dog in. Yes. Open the door. What are you doing there? Okay, guys, copy this. This is like the first one. Okay, the first meaning. The second one is like let, for example, number two, let in light. Okay, let in light. Okay, let in light. Oh, it's too dark here. Open the curtains. You need to let in light. Okay, you need to let in light. Or maybe you can say let in fresh air. Hey, open the window, open the door, let in fresh air. It doesn't smell good here, okay? It doesn't smell good here. Let in fresh air. Open the window. Yeah, that's right. Or letting noise, maybe, no? Letting noise. Letting noise. Like I had to close my windows. I have to close my doors because I didn't. I had a class and I didn't want to let in noise. I needed everything to be quiet. Letting noise. You close everything so you don't allow noise to get in your house or your bedroom. Okay, letting noise. Okay, guys, that would be in this case some of the expressions that we have here. Okay, let's read now your sentences. Vamos a leer sus oraciones, chicos. No se olviden de darle ahí tiki tiki a la pantalla y compartir. Estamos en 28K. Genial. Thank you. Let me in. I'm about to freeze here. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, how often do you don't let people, what? Okay. Teachers often don't let in late pupils. Why? Because you interrupt the class. You can't tell them, oh, it's okay that you arrive late. No, you have to you need to teach them that arriving late has some consequences. And one of the consequences is to wait for the teacher to finish the class. Yeah, that's the way I let the lie in. Yes, exactly, Alonso. It's raining. Let me in your house, maybe. Let me in. You can just say let me in. Nothing else. Oh, it's raining here. Let me in. Because it's going to be like, se va a sobreentender, ¿no? Que estás diciendo, déjame entrar a casa. Hey, let me in. Déjame entrar nada más, ¿no? Okay. Let the dog in. It's raining outside. Very good. Let their dog in. It's raining. Okay. Stalin, dicta clases en vivos, eso estoy haciendo en este momento. Ok, a menos que quieras clases personalizadas o grupales, que lo hago por este lado. Por este medio son clases privadas. I don't let in anyone in my house. My house is my castle. My house, my castle. My wife let our children play in the garden. Oh, in this case, ya no in, ya no sería parte del, and ya no sería parte del phrasal verb. Estamos hablando de in the garden, ¿no? En el jardín. Ya, por así decirlo, se parte. Ya no funciona como phrasal verb ahí. Está bien la oración, pero ya no funciona como phrasal verb. Strangers, things, yes, exactly. Let them in. Freeze. It's freezing there. Okay, very good. Listo. Okay, I was waiting for hours The hours out of the office. Out of the office. Please let me in. Let me in, comma, I'm at the reception. Yes. Okay. Sometimes when I leave to my job, some customers want to let in my car. Oh my God, está un poquito entreverado ahí, Ana. A ver. Sometimes when I'm about to leave my work, okay, to leave work, puede ser eso, ¿no? Cuando estoy a punto de dejar el trabajo, de punto de terminar. When I'm about, or when I about leaving work. Okay, when I'm about leaving work, some customers ask me to let their cars in. Podría ser ahí. Algunos clientes me dicen que les deje pasar sus carros, ¿no? To let their cars in. Podría ser. Es un poquito entreverados ahí. There is a strong storm, maybe, Gabriela, a storm outside, so the kids haven't and don't have. So the kids don't have an umbrella. Yeah, the kids, borra el so. The kids doesn't have an umbrella, comma, or period. She let them in, okay, while it's ending. Oh my God. Tendría que ponerlo todo en pasado, Gabriel. Ok, está también un poquito entreverado, es la oración. Okay, let the fresh air in, let the last, it's more natural. Yes, yes, I know, I know. Alonso, but thank you very much for that observation. This is a separable verb. That's a good one. I would like to let in I let English in, okay, or let English in. Okay. Um, let me, I'm running outside. Okay. Very good. Let's continue now, guys, with the dictation. Okay. Very good. Let's see. Okay, the secretary refused to let in the client. The secretary refused to let in the client. The secretary refused to let in the client. Listen and write that sentence in the comment section. Write it down, please. Please let in the game. We are losing. Okay, Angel, hello, how are you doing? Let in the game. No, letting es dejar entrar, permitir entrar. Let in the game. Don't lose the game or you can use that. Okay. ¿Qué más tenemos por aquí? Okay. Guys, again, listen and write, okay? The secretary refused to let in the client. The secretary refused to let in the client. Listen and write that sentence. Okay, the weather is so warm. Let the fresh air in, but how? No? You need to say open the windows, no? Or open the door. Okay. We need to let the air in. Okay. The secretary refused to let in the client. Okay, very good. Yesterday, I couldn't let them in the building. Yeah, but let them into the building. I lost the key. Okay. I couldn't let them in. Nada más. I lost the key. Yeah, it's much better. I don't allow to let in all strangers to my room. Okay. In this case, a human, you can say, I don't let in strangers. El permit ya no es tan necesario, o allow ya no es necesario porque estamos hablando de let in. I don't let in strangers in my room. I don't let in strangers in my room to avoid bad energies. Okay, very good. Okay, hello, Fernandinho. Let me in. Yes. Okay, guys, let's write it down. Okay. Here. We are going to start with the next part. Okay, the secretary. Okay, the secretary refused. Guys, what does refused mean? This is simple past. Refused. The secretary refused to let in the clients. Second possibility, to let the clients in. To let the clients in. Okay, what does refuse mean? Refuse. Well, simple past, refused. But what does refuse mean? Okay. Okay, yes, not to refuse is like to tell them they are not allowed to do something. Okay, Angel, very good. And now remember just this, okay? Refused. Letter D. That secretary refused to let in the clients. She didn't want. Yes, she didn't want to do it. Rehusarse. Ajá, muy bien. Rechazar también podría ser, ¿no? En algunos contextos. Let's continue with the next one. Guys, if we have let in, what is the opposite? What is the opposite of let in? What do you think the opposite word or the opposite phrasal verb would be? Let in, and the opposite would be let out. Yes, that's right. In this case, we use let out to indicate that you are allowing someone to leave. Okay, we are going to write it down here. To allow someone or something to leave. Okay, let in, to allow someone to enter, to, and let out is to allow someone to leave. Okay, that's good. That's good. For example, we can also use this, no? Let out the students. Let the students out. The teacher let the students out. Or let out the students. Okay, the teachers let out the students when the class was over. Okay, when the class was over. Yes, you can use that. Let out the dog. Okay, he wants to play outside. Okay, let out the dog. It wants to play in the garden. Let out the cat. Let out the dog. Yeah, you can use that out. Okay, don't let your children out, or don't let out your children. Okay, or it would be a good idea to let out your children so they can play in the park. Let them out. Or the children, no? Sometimes they say, please, please, mom, please, dad, let me out. I want to play with my friends. Let out your children, right? Okay, that would be in this case the other part. Okay, what else do we have? Mm, It's this is very common for emotions. Okay, we can use here let out anger. Okay, let out your anger. Oh, she was so mad that she let out her anger. Okay, and with and start yelling at everyone. Let out your anger. Let out your emotions. Yes, you need. It's very important, guys, to let out emotions. Okay, it is very important, guys, to accept or recognize that everybody feels um, bad emotions or negative emotions. Okay, so it is natural. If you are experiencing anger, for example, if you feel angry, that's okay. Okay, that's perfect. If you feel sad, that's perfect. If you feel frustrated, that's perfect. Or I mean, that's natural. Okay, so nobody could be the 100% of the time or all the time happy or optimistic. We aren't like that. No, our brain doesn't work like that. Sometimes we are very high. We are at very high peaks, and then we are on some very low places. Yes, high and low. So it's natural. So what is incorrect is that you can, for example, if you have anger, no, or you are very angry, what is negative is that you just explode. Okay, that you can let out your anger, and maybe that would cause or that would make you to hurt other people. So it's natural to be angry. Okay, it's okay, but it's not okay to explode because you're angry. And you just say, "Oh, I just said that because I was angry." No, you need to let out your anger in healthy ways. Okay, in healthy ways. If you want to do that, you need to, in this case, you need to look for information about anger control. No? Yes, you need to think about it, and it's the same with the with the other emotions. No? Let out your emotions. If you feel sad or frustrated, talking to someone would help you to release that negative emotions. Okay, frustration is okay, but is you can release frustration by talking to someone you trust, or maybe just go out and start walking around, no? And it would be also very helpful. Yep, but in this case, another way to use let out. Okay, that would be in this case the other way. Let out your anger, let out emotions, let out a laughter. Okay, let out a laugh. Sorry, let out a laugh. Ajá, entonces estamos hablando de dejar salir, chicos, ¿ok? Dejar salir. Podemos hablar de cosas físicas como dejar salir a los estudiantes, dejar salir al perro, dejar salir a los chicos. Ok, normalmente si te piden permiso, puedes decirle, ¿no? No, you aren't going to go out tonight. Ok, no vas a salir hoy. Entonces es muy probable que tu hijo te diga, hey, come on, dad, let me out, ¿no? Ok, déjame ir, déjame salir. Let me out. ¿Ok? Y si hablamos acerca de otras cosas más figurativas, podríamos hablar de dejar salir la ira. Ok, recuerden, hay dos formas, ¿no? Explotar o hacerlo de forma saludable. ¿Ok? Depende de ti. Si tú quieres explotar y te sientes bien explotando, feliz. Y lamentablemente, pues es la peor manera. ¿Ok? Mientras que dejar salir la ira de forma saludable o de forma sana, pues requiere de más control, ¿no? Y si no se te hace difícil, pues busca ayuda, ¿no? Puedes buscar mucha información sobre control de ira o control de emociones. Ok, let out emotions también. Es importante saber dejar salir esas emociones de forma sana. ¿Ok? Si necesitas información, búscala. Busca ayuda también. Entonces, ¿ok? Dejar salir emociones. No está mal que te sientas molesto, no está mal que te sientas frustrado, no está mal que te sientas triste. No es que estés mal, es natural, pero la idea es cómo lo manejes. Y por último tenemos el let out a laugh, ¿no? Es dejar salir una risa. Tal vez alguien dijo algo gracioso y pues dejaste salir una risa, ¿no? O soltaste una risa. Let out a laugh. Ok, guys. Vamos a ir viendo sus oraciones. If you need to let out your emotions, you need to visit a therapist. Yeah, it could be a good option. Este phrasal verb, sí. Let me out. Rate me. Nathan, yes, you can tell me. My friend let me out with his sister. Okay, that would be good. That would be good. That's a good one. Uh-huh. How are you? Good with in English. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I have been practicing for a lot of time, but I continue improving. Okay, I'm not a native speaker. I always make mistakes too. People don't have to let out their anger on others. Yes, that's a good sentence. Let it out. You are going to feel better. Yes, very good. Let me see, please. Okay. Ya, claro, está bien la oración. It's okay to have emotions, but we need to let them out. No, negative. It's okay to experience negative emotions. ¿No? Okay, no todo es positivo, lamentablemente. I don't let out my anger because of that. I have my anxiety. I have anxiety. I have anxiety. Ese es el problema, ¿no? Tampoco no puedes reprimir emociones porque te puede dar ansiedad. Ok. A ver, espero que ahí lo expliqué. Si tienes todavía dudas, puedes seguir preguntando. I don't let my cat out because it's not safe for them outside. Yes, it's okay to don't guys, if you have enough space, please, you can have a pet. But if you don't have a space, don't adopt. Okay, don't adopt if you don't have enough space or you are not going to pay attention or enough time to your dog, okay, or to your cat. Don't let them out, okay, unsupervised. Que nunca dejen a un perro, salir un perro sin supervisión. Okay. Eso de que le abro la puerta y que se vaya a hacer sus cosas y después que vuelva, no, okay. No lo hagan, por favor, chicos. Cambien de mentalidad, okay. Change, okay, your mindset. Okay, I finally let in the idea of going to the gym, but my sweatpants turned it down. Okay, that's a good one. Let me out to that place. I don't want to be here anymore. Let me out. It's not necessary to say the place. Okay, I think you shouldn't let out the dog outside. Yeah, but it's maybe don't let the dog out. Don't let the dog out on the street. Maybe on the street. On the street. He was very difficult for it was very difficult for me to in the circus. I can't let out the laugh. Okay, I couldn't. No. Pero ahí sería de otra manera, a human. It was very difficult for me to be in the circus, pero I couldn't let out the laugh. No? Okay. Or they told me not to let out a laugh, maybe, no? They told me, or someone told me to let out, not to let out a laugh. Podría ser ahí. Okay, guys, let's continue now with the next part, okay? Dictation. Next word, guys. Siguiente oración. Let's see. Okay. They didn't want to let out the prisoners. They didn't want to let out the prisoners. Listen and write, guys. They didn't let out the prisoners. They didn't let out, or they didn't want to let out the prisoners. Okay, that's a sentence. Okay, Calisthenia, I have been letting bad things out of my life. Yes, that's a good one. Yes, that's a good sentence. Okay, if you need to let out your emotions, you need to visit a therapist. Yes. Or maybe you can say you need to pay a visit. Pay a visit to the therapist. Okay, they didn't want to let out the prisoners. Okay. Mm-hmm. 5 more seconds, guys. Listo, chicos. Recuerden que estamos por aquí en vivo, tanto en TikTok, en YouTube y en Kik. ¿Ya? No es repetición, por si acaso, chicos. O sea, no es grabadazo. No es grabadazo, por si acaso. Aquí en Perú es la 1:42 en estos momentos. Ok. They didn't want to let out the prisoners. Very good. Así que si están en alguna de las plataformas, recuerden participar. ¿Ya? Recuerden participar y recuerden ver las repeticiones también. Ok. They didn't. Okay. They didn't want to let out the prisoners. Or don't didn't want to let the prisoners out. Okay, very good. Very good. Let's continue now with the next phrasal verb. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Le- Let's continue with this one. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Okay. And let's continue with lie down. Guys, what does lie down mean? To lie down. Lie down. Okay. What does it mean, guys? I need to check my list. Lie down. I like to lay down. Lay down. Perdón. Okay. Yes, that's right. ¿No? Lay down. Lay down. Recuerden que esta palabra tiene dos significados, ¿ok? Okay, this word has two meanings and two different pronunciations, okay? Number one, this is lie. The lie in this case is not telling the truth, okay? Not telling the truth. Or telling something that is false. Okay, lie, lie. On the other hand, we have lay. Okay, lay. That is the second meaning. Okay, lay. Lay in this case is like to be in a horizontal position. Okay, that would be the meaning of this. So we have lie not telling something true, telling something false, and lay. In this case, to be in a horizontal position. Okay, lay. Lay down in this case is just to rest. No, rest in a in a flat position or a horizontal position. To lay down. Okay, let's write it here. To rest. To take a rest. To rest. So it is very common to say, for example, in a horizontal position, okay? Horizontal or flat position. Vamos borrando esto y ponemos algunas oraciones. Lay down. Y recuerden que para todo tipo de superficies, ¿qué preposición usamos? Every time that we're talking about surfaces, what is the preposition that we use? In this case is on. Lay down on the bed. Okay, I like to lay down on the couch. Okay, I like to lay down on the couch. I like to lay down uh, in the grass. Okay, I like to lay down in the grass. Okay, I like to lay down before or after. No, you can say that. No, after dinner. I like to lay down. I like to rest after lunch. Yeah, I like to lay down after work. Yes. Yeah, but that's very common, right? After, especially after lunch. Yeah, I like to lay down after lunch, guys. I like to take a nap after lunch, maybe 30 minutes or an hour nap. Well, it's a long nap, but yes, it's very common in my case. Lay down after lunch, lay down after dinner, lay down after work, or lay down for a while. Okay, and one more time, it's to rest. Well, guys, copy this. And remember to pay attention to the prepositions here, okay? Estamos usando aquí varias preposiciones. Tenemos on, tenemos in, tenemos after. Maybe for a while. Yes, you can also say, or you can also use that. No? Lay down. Okay, I like to lay down after lunch. Very good. I'm laying down right now. It's because I'm tired. Yeah, very good. That's a good sentence. Yes, sir. I am laying down all day long. I'm procrastinating. Oh my gosh. Ok, este verbo es muy fastidioso, de verdad, chicos, muy fastidioso. ¿Cómo escribirían este verbo con ing? ¿Cómo escribirían este verbo con ing? Okay, I am not laying down. I am sitting behind my desk now, okay? ¿Cómo escribirías eso con gerundio? How would you write that with ing? Prisoners, I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to that. Yeah, very good. The dog is laying down on the carpet. Yes, very good. Very good. Laying. No, that is lying. Okay. Lying and laying. That's a little different. Okay. Let me check here. Okay, let's see. We have like two ways to use this, okay? Okay, let me check something. Okay, very good. Number one, we have here lie, lie. Okay, and then we have lay, lay. Okay, we have lie, y con el verbo los pasados se ven un poquito fastidiosos. Lie, in this case is lion. Okay, lie, de mentir, lie, lion. Lay, this case is the same. Laying, okay? Lie, lying. Lay, laying. Y también tenemos este otro verbo que es como colocar o poner. Lay. In this case, this is, okay? Lying, laying. Un poquito complicado eso, okay? So, keep that in mind, guys. Y en el pasado también es un poquito fastidioso estos. Son estos tres verbos. Be careful, guys, with these three verbs. Okay, be careful with them. Okay, my cats are lying comfortably on the TV, and I am their slaver. I'm laying down. Yes, I'm laying down there. Disappoint, not disappoint. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Yes, you're right. You're right. Oh my gosh. I'm really sorry. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Pau, thank you very much. Okay, no, I don't think so. Okay, debe ser el filtro. Okay, guys. So, in this case, these are like the different ways to use this spelling. Okay, so if you want to say lay down, you need to use this one. Okay, laying down, laying down. Okay, it's this lie, lying. And then we have here lie. Recuerden, esto es mentir, ¿ya? Mentir, lay es recostarse. Y este lay de aquí es colocar. Yes, you gotta be careful with this one. Lay. Okay, guys. Let's continue with the next part. In this case, we're gonna continue with the dictation. Okay. Y mi caso también, todavía a veces tengo que pensar exactamente la pronunciación, así que no se preocupen. Okay. Turun. I need to lay down for a while. Listen and write. I need to lay down for a while. I need to lay down for a while. I need to lay down for a while. Okay, line the cable. Okay, yes. Es como acá, ¿no? Acá decimos voy a mandar un fax. Okay, I'm going to send a fax. If you're talking about going to the bathroom. I need to lay down for a while. I need to lay down for a while. Okay, lay. Este de aquí, okay? I need to lay down. Lay and lay, okay? Esto es lie, lay. Pero tienen diferentes usos, okay? En el caso de lay, el de arriba es recostarse, o sea, definitivamente es poner en vertical. Y este lay de aquí es como colocar, por ejemplo, algo, ¿no? Hey, you can lay the groceries there, ¿no? Puedes poner o colocar. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's write it down, guys. Let's write it down, guys. Okay, this I need to. Okay, lay down for a while. I need to rest. Okay, I need to rest. I need to lay down for a while. For a while. Very good. That's what we have here. And let's continue with the following and the following phrasal verb. Nos faltan dos. Okay. There are there are left. There are two phrasal verbs left. The next one is light up. Okay, what does light up mean, guys? El pasado. También es complicadito el pasado. El pasado, pero déjenme ver si me acuerdo. Okay, the past. Lie sería light, nada más. Light. Después tenemos lay. Pasado sería lay de esta manera. Lay, lie. Y no estoy seguro si es line. Ahora, este de aquí, lay, en pasado. Let me check. Lay, something like this. Let me check. Okay, because I'm really, it's really confusing sometimes. Uh-huh. Okay, this case, this is late. Simple past and past participle. Yes. Lie. Lay, lie, lane. Lay, laid. Very, very crazy. Very, very crazy. Okay. Why? Sí, tienes razón. Why, a letter I. There. Yes, guys, I don't like to mess up with those kinds of things, with those kinds of words. It's kind of complicated. Okay, guys. And what does light up mean, guys? Light up. Light up. To burn. Yes, kind of. Lo que pasa es que cuando tú dices este de aquí, este ley, es como que tú echas, ¿no? Algo. Por eso te digo colocar algo. Please lay the baby on the couch. Okay, recuesta al bebé o acuesta al bebé o echa al bebé en el sillón. Ahí puedes utilizar lay, ¿no? Pero cuando tú utilizas este lay de aquí arriba es como que tú lo haces, ¿no? Esto es como recostarse y el ley de abajo es como colocar algo o recostar algo, podríamos decir. Este es más activo, este es reflexivo, ¿no? Y este es más como activo, como que tú mismo lo haces. Okay, guys, let's start with light up. In this case, I want to sleep. I'm going to erase this. Para esta explicación, chicos, vayan a el playlist, la lista de reproducción de verbos comunes en inglés, ¿ya? Eso está en mi canal de YouTube. A ver, light up. It could mean, for example, to light up, okay, a cigarette. Okay, to light up a cigarette. What else can we use here? Light up a candle. Okay, to light up a fireplace. In this case, light up indicates to start is, I don't know, to start smoking, to start burning something. Okay, and that would be like the first part. Okay, to start smoking. Okay, to light up a cigarette, encender. En este caso no utilizamos turn on. Okay, turn on es encender cosas eléctricas. Okay, send $100. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. Have a go. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay, Ska. Hope that you can check the repetition of the class. Okay, listo. Entonces, cuando hablamos de light up, estamos hablando de encender con fuego, ¿ok? Encender una vela, ¿ok? Light up a candle, to light up a cigarette, ¿ok? This is completely different from turn on. You can say turn on a TV, but it's not possible to say light up a TV, okay? Now, or maybe literally you can light up a TV if you want, okay? But we use turn on. Now, if you're talking about a candle, we can't say, okay, we can't say turn on a candle. Okay, we can't say that. Turn on a candle. No, we light up a candle. Okay, you light up a candle. What else? We can say to light up in this case a lantern, fireworks. Okay, fireworks also. Okay, thank you, Monique. Thank you so much for that for those roses. I really appreciate it. Okay, what else? We can also talk about light up, and in the case of or two, illuminate, illuminate, or to make someone brighter. Okay, to make someone brighter. For example, light up. Need to use this. Okay, light up the sky. Oh, the moon is lighting up the sky, or the moon lights up the sky. The moon illuminates the sky. Light up, okay, light up street. Light up a street. In this case, that the street the street is very dark, so we need to light it up. We need to put some lights there to light it up, no? So it can get brighter, or that it shouldn't, or can be very dark. Light up your face. Light up your face. Every time you see your crush, your face lights up, no? Okay, lights up in this case. Every time you see your husband, every time you see your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or every time you see your crush, your face lights up. No? It illuminates. It illuminates. Okay, that's the second meaning of this. Okay, to start smoking. Okay, to set a fire on something, or you can use to illuminate like this. Listo, chicos. A ver, vamos a ver sus oraciones. María. Okay, okay, thank you very much for your words. Gracias ahí por tus palabras. Greetings to Spain. Saludos para España. Thank you. Well, let's continue. Would you like to light up the fire tonight? Yes, that's a good one. But in the case of the fire, we're talking about the fire, the campfire. Si estás hablando de una fogata en un campamento, the campfire. Do you have a light up? In this case, this is together, ¿no? But un encendedor. Cuando hablamos de encendedor, estamos hablando de lighter, si más no me equivoco. Okay, let me check. Okay, that is a pocket lighter. Pocket lighter. O lighter nada más, ¿no? Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Vamos a ver. Okay. Light up the lights. No, we can say light up the light. Turn on the lights. Recuerden, light up es cuando hablamos de fuego, ok, to start smoking, cuando algo empieza a quemarse. Okay, I lit up a candle, very good. Encendí una vela. Tu, 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 tu. Okay, what else do we have here? Nathan, guys, write me. Okay, what did you write? When we are in the forest, we like to light up the bonfire. Okay, the bonfire is very similar, but it's like very it's larger than a campfire. So we have like a campfire that is very small. Maybe you have some branches there, and that's okay. A bonfire is something like larger. And this was very common in the case of cities in the past. Nowadays, maybe because there are some festivals, we can have some bonfires. But if you're talking about camping specifically, it is better to use campfire. En ambos casos hablamos de fogatas, ¿no? Campfire y bonfire. Like bonfires are larger. In the case of some festivities in Europe, I've seen that they have this or they lit up bonfires, but because of some special celebrations. Okay, very good. Okay, every time I see my love, one of my loved ones, my loved one, my face lights up. Okay. She never lights up a cigarette because she never smokes. Uh-huh, very good. They light up the street lights at 7. Yes, great. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. Coma. I will light up the candles for her. Yes. We will. I light, or maybe we can say I light up 7 candles, no? Or I light up 10 candles, no? It depends, depending on her age. She lighted up her face when she saw her husband. Okay, her face lights up. In this case, we can use her face lights up when she sees her husband. Yeah, it's much better to say her face lights up. And on the other case, we can say, for example, your smile lights up your face. Your smile lights up your face. Your eyes light up your face. Okay, yes, you can use that. Okay, very good, guys. That's perfect. Stephanie, thank you so much for that gift. Okay, Carlos, hello. Okay, fireworks light up the sky. Very good, very good. That's a good one too. Listo, chicos. Vamos entonces con la siguiente oración. Okay, let's see. A ver, siguiente oración es. Okay. Si quiere decir la cara se le ilumina, her face lights up. Ujú. Okay. He was told to light up the fireplace. 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 Okay, one more time. He was told to light up the fireplace. He was told to light up the fireplace. Okay, come on, guys. I'm gonna give you 5 extra minutes. A ver, 5 segundos más. 5 extra seconds. He was told to light up the fireplace. Okay, we're gonna start reading this part. Give me a minute. Okay. Uh, let's erase this. We have here. He was told. This is passive voice. Okay. Passive voice. Verb to be was. He was. And then we use the past participle form. He was told to. Okay. He was told to light up the fireplace. What does fireplace mean, guys? Okay, what does fireplace mean? This uh, this was very common in the past, especially in places where cold was very strong. Fireplace. Mm-hmm. Yes, no? It's like a chimney. Chimney. So, fireplace. We have chimney, okay? O podríamos decirle fireplace, ¿ok? Chimenea es el, por así decirlo, todo toda la estructura, ¿ok? Chimney. Y fireplace sería como, también podríamos referirnos a la chimenea, ¿no? O al fuego que está en la chimenea, ¿ok? That is the idea. Chimney is the structure, ¿ok? La chimenea es la estructura, chimney. Y fireplace sería, por así decirlo, el fuego que está allí, ¿no? Fireplace, la fogata o la chimenea. Normalmente decimos se enciende la chimenea. Okay, now we are going to finish with leave down. Okay, leave down. Okay, what does leave down mean? In this case, is to forget something embarrassing. Okay, to forget or try to forget something embarrassing or try to forget something wrong that we did. Okay, if we did something wrong, something bad, you can use here this phrasal verb. Like for example, leave down. I'm trying to leave down this mistake, ¿no? Como que estoy tratando de olvidar. I'm trying to leave down this mistake, this embarrassing mistake. ¿No? Estoy tratando de olvidar este bochornoso error, ¿no? O este error que me avergüenza. Okay. Yeah, and I want to. He tries to live down his reputation. Él trata de hacer olvidar su reputación. Okay. Eh, I want to live down rumors or past rumors. Hay que tratar de olvidar. Estoy tratando de olvidar rumores pasados. O estoy tratando de hacer olvidar. Okay. Leave down. Tratar de olvidar o hacer que la gente olvide sería mejor. Like you try to make people forget something wrong you did, something embarrassing or bad for you. And you try to make people forget about this. Okay, that would be in this case the meaning of this phrase. Okay, to make someone forget about you or about something that you did. Okay, let's see. Tun, 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 tun. Okay, um, listen to the following sentence and write it down in the comment section. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Okay. Oh, hello, Arabic characters. How are you doing? Okay. Works with photos. Which one? Leave down? Now, leave down is something wrong that you did, but you want to make people forget about it. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Okay. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Come on, guys, you can do it. Write it down. Politicians often leave down old accusations. Okay, very good. Okay, plasmatic, hello. Okay, let's write it down, guys. We're gonna finish with this. For example, here, politicians, okay, politicians often leave down, okay, old accusations. Old accusations. Okay. Oh, come on. So sorry. Okay. Los políticos tratan de hacer olvidar o tratan de superar, también podría decir, acusaciones pasadas o acusaciones antiguas. Sobre todo cuando hablamos de querer, ¿no? Que la gente se olvide de eso, ¿ok? A eso nos referimos con leave down, tratar de hacer olvidar algo que hicimos, sobre todo algo negativo, ¿ok? Guys, that will be all that we're gonna do for today. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna finish right now here, and okay, you can take a screenshot of the whiteboard right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Okay, les doy unos segunditos para que le tomen captura. Recuerden enviar la captura al grupo de WhatsApp. Ok, si desean información sobre clases grupales o personalizadas, estamos aquí. Ok, las personalizadas en cualquier momento las pueden tomar y las grupales empezamos el 1 de septiembre. 3 grupos: inglés básico, inglés intermedio y clases de speaking para nivel intermedio o avanzado. Ya ahí está toda la información. Me la pueden pedir por interno también. Ahora sí, me voy despidiendo primero por aquí por YouTube, ¿ok? Muchas gracias chicos por estar aquí. See you around.